Hey, what's going on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch? This is another episode. Well, just a quick take for 717 Sports Chat Live. I'm your host Marcus J. I'm just going to do a quick take run through of last night's NBA's Finals Game One, as well as Jaylen Brown trade rumor and Ben Simmons trade rumor update. Won't spend too much time. I have to end up getting to work here, but I just wanted to do a quick video and touch up on this stuff here. A couple topics I found a little bit interesting, especially outside of NBA Finals Game One last night. But speaking of which, let's get on that. Chris Paul puts up 32 points, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. Devin Booker adds 27 points and 6 assists to lead the Suns to a 118-105 win over the Bucks in Game One. Also, Giannis Antetokounmpo did make his return last night. He looked solid. He 20 points, 17 rebounds. Just unfortunately he didn't get much help outside of Chris Middleton. Brook Lopez had 17 points, but outside of those three, wasn't much offense coming from the Bucks. From when I watched the game, the Bucks looked slow. They looked one step behind Phoenix. Phoenix looks very fast, and also Mike Budenholzer's lineup really concerned me. Why are you having centers guard Chris Paul and Devin Booker, especially starting from the perimeter? You know that those guys have the speed to just blow right by your big men, which could either create a step back three or allow them to penetrate in the lane. So that was really odd to see Budenholzer go with that lineup a lot last night. I've seen a lot of Bobby Portis and Brook Lopez on Devin Booker and Chris Paul, and that's a mismatch. That's easy pickings. So, just a quick take. That was my quick take from the game. The Bucks looked really, really slow last night compared to Phoenix. They just looked up tempo, fast, one step ahead. Defensively, they looked sharp. Guys like Mikal Bridges stepped up. It's also worth to note Phoenix had 5 players in double figures. Cam Johnson, Cameron Payne had 10 points apiece. Ayton had 22. Paul had 32. Booker had 27. And Mikal Bridges had 14. So the Suns offense was firing on almost all cylinders last night. They looked really good. DeAndre Ayton put up a big double-double, I believe 22 points, 18 rebounds, just dominant. But also, I want to say, in order for the Bucks to adjust, there was something I did see what the Bucks could do better. And if I'm being honest, I would just let Giannis cook, feed the ball to Giannis in the paint. There was a moment where I saw the matchup between Ayton and Giannis just dug his shoulder right into him in one move and then just spun around him and jammed right on his head. Like, I personally thought that DeAndre Ayton would be able to guard Giannis. Maybe I was wrong about that. I'm not saying he still can't because he has the size and the athleticism. But if Giannis can easily penetrate like that, then it's going to be tough. It's going to get tougher for Ayton in the series, especially if the Bucks start feeding him more because he's trusting that knee. So once again, Chris Paul puts up 32 points, 9 assists, 4 rebounds. Devin Booker has 27.6 assists to lead the Suns to a 118-105 win over the Bucks in Game 1 of last night's NBA Finals. So we're going to move on quickly here. Jaylen Brown trade rumor. This one really caught me by surprise. I didn't see this one coming. I wouldn't expect Boston to trade any of the young core, but it's looking like that. They're looking to shake things up, especially with the new coach being there. There's the hope for Boston is that they can trade Jaylen Brown to either Portland or Washington because the targets are Bradley Beal and Damian Lillard. And those are the 2 biggest free agent targets, if you ask me, this season. So, I mean, the more likely to happen, I think, would be Bradley Beal. I feel like Washington, because Washington literally just will take anything. And especially if they're keeping Russ, I think, Jaylen Brown would be a nice complementary to Russ. I think Bradley Beal does need to change the scenery. He's done all he could do for that franchise. It's time for him to go to a place where they can be a contender. He's earned that right. So me personally, either Bradley Beal trade or Damian Lillard trade, if I'm Boston, I might just go with the Washington trade because I think that's an easier trade to make. I think Portland will want to give up a lot more. I mean, we want Boston to give up more than just Jaylen Brown, obviously. That's my opinion for Damian Lillard. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. What you guys think about Chris Paul's and Devin Booker's performance last night and the Suns' overall performance over the Bucks. What adjustments do you think the Bucks need to do in order to win Game 2 and pull this series even? As well as, what do you think about this Jaylen Brown trade rumor? If you're a Boston fan, do you want to see him get traded? Do you want to keep him? And if you do want to see him get traded, who do you want to see him get traded for? Do you want to see him get traded for Dame Lillard, or do you want to see him get traded for Bradley Beal? Hit the comment section and let me know what you guys think. And last but certainly not least, we have a Ben Simmons trade rumor update. I was reading a post from a Sixers fan, and it looks like a pretty legit source. The Sixers are in preliminary talks with the Kings for a trade between De'Aaron Fox and Ben Simmons, and I'm pretty sure a couple other assets, draft picks, etc. And personally, I like this move. I like De'Aaron Fox. I think he could shoot, he could pass, he could do. He's better than Ben. Obviously, me personally, I'll put it this way. I've been saying it the last couple of weeks. I personally think Ben Simmons can shoot. I think he's choosing not to. I don't think he wants to play for the Sixers. So, that's just my personal opinion. So when it comes to this, I actually like this trade. I really do. De'Aaron Fox is around the same age, still has a lot of upside. So, and it'd be nice if we can just get him outright instead of having to give up picks or whatever. But we'll see how this plays out. But this is just preliminary talks, nothing concrete, official, just, chatter. You know what I mean? But it's interesting chatter to keep up on, to say the least. So if you're a Sixers fan out there, let me know what you guys think about maybe the Sixers trading for De'Aaron Fox, doing a Ben Simmons, De'Aaron Fox trade, obviously with a couple assets on the back end. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I think personally it's a great move. I like De'Aaron Fox a lot. This guy can get you 20 points, 10 assists, a few steals. Is good enough defensively. The issue with De'Aaron is, can he stay healthy? Can he stay healthy enough to help us? And I think he can. It's just hopefully he can prove that wrong if he were to get traded to us. But me personally, I think it's time for Ben to go, and I think it's time for us to get somebody else. And if we can get a young kid like that with a lot of upside in De'Aaron Fox, I'm all with it. Once again, this is 717 Sports Chat Live, short clip, quick take. I am your host, Marcus J. I'm heading out of here for the day. I will not for the day. I will be back later, possibly for UFC 264 preview. I'm gonna try to finagle that into the schedule. So hopefully I get to see you guys later. But if I don't, enjoy the rest of your day and stay blessed.